everybody, and welcome back for another YouTube video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982. It's another one of my favorite sci-fis, and it's the second part of my two-piece series for The Weapon of Choice, which is just a bunch of fan art that I was doing while I was fighting COVID. Anyway, let's just get into the art right off the bat on this one. No crazy intro here. Just anyway, to the fun stuff. Okay, so John Carpenter's The Thing came out in 1982 with a budget of about $15 million, which is right around on par with what Alien was running off of. Unlike Alien, though, it didn't come out with great reviews. In fact, not really all that many people liked it. It was considered kind of like a bomb. I mean, it still made money, but not a bunch. As far as it was, I think it made like 19 million all around in its first years coming out. It wasn't until after it made its way to home video that people finally started appreciating it. It was which is interesting to me because I've loved this movie ever since the first time I saw it. Obviously, I wasn't around for 1982 to watch it when it first came out, but it's still one of my favorite movies. It's that classic John Carpenter where there's like just enough camp and just enough eerie creepiness to make it just in my eyes, a fantastic movie. Also, it was all practical effects, so it still holds up wonderfully as far as I'm concerned. There's a grotesque creepiness to all the monster design and stuff. Much like Alien, it's another parasitic alien that kind of assimilates its form and takes the shape of somebody else. So it's a classic whodunit kind of story mixed in with a weird, creepy sci-fi. Who can you trust? Turns out the answer is no one. Now, in this movie, there's a bunch of really cool things going on with it. Like, you kind of paying attention to like what people are wearing is kind of important, how their mannerisms are, because it's kind of just a group of people stuck in Antarctica together. There's a storm, they can't really escape, trying to figure out who the heck is the alien that's killing them all off. In a lot of ways, it's a interesting, unique take on the same kind of story as like a survival story such as like Alien. And I've just always been a fan of it. Also, it's got Kurt Russell in it. You can't go wrong with Kurt Russell. He's a lot of fun, and he plays Kurt Russell very well. And he does the same thing in this. He's basically the hero character of this story, and he is who I decided to draw while making this fan art here. Also because, classically, if it's not obvious now, it's called Weapon of Choice because both of the characters in both Alien and The Thing end up using flamethrowers to fight off an alien threat by the end of it, which aesthetically worked really well for these two pieces. Kurt Russell is R.J. MacReady, which is just another great character. There's a lot of interesting choices in like clothing design. At one point he has this really silly hat that it almost makes you wonder if that was like a part of just he just really wanted to wear it, or if it's just an inside joke of some sort, because it's just silly all around and it doesn't seem practical in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of different colored jackets that kind of give away different things. Like even by the end of the movie, it's kind of uncertain and unclear as to whether or not Kurt Russell's character MacReady even kills the creature or the alien. There hasn't been like a sequel to this movie yet. There's been a prequel, which is actually really good. It's unfortunately it doesn't age as well as the original in my opinion, because they used a lot of early 2000s or sorry, like mid 2000s like CG, and it just doesn't really hold up as well as like the practical effects do. But it is what it is. All in all, I had a lot of fun working on both these pieces. I believe that this piece in particular took, I want to say it was a little longer than the Alien piece because I ended up having to redo the whole background after I made the Alien one. Actually, I'm showing these videos out of order because I worked on the Thing piece first. That was my part one, and I knew that the Alien's background was going to be more where I was going with it, so it was kind of temporary throughout the whole making of the Thing. Whereas when I got to finishing up the Alien piece, I just kind of mirrored it. At one point, you'll even see me flash in the background of the Alien piece just so I can kind of work roughly off the same design, because I want them to mirror and kind of work well together. They're sister pieces after all. All in all, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think the characters they look enough of who they're supposed to be. I still have to work a little bit on likeness as far as things go within my style, but I'm enjoying it. I'm happy with it, and I can't wait to color these. That being said, I should hopefully be coloring them soon. Well, anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will apologize, too, for like the weird blurry time-lapse kind of thing going on. There's only so much I could do with it. It was a mistake within Procreate. I made too large of a file, and it just didn't come out to the quality that I wanted to. So when I zoom in, it gets all pixely. That's why I show a good high-quality res picture of the line work at the end. But that's part of the learning curve with YouTube, and I'm hoping that this video was a little bit easier to create in the long run. But yeah, so future reference, I will be figuring out better time lapses for these kinds of things. I personally had a lot of fun making them. I probably will do some more fan art in the future, and I will be coloring it hopefully soon. Maybe even this weekend. We'll see. More on that. I'll be posting it. Keep an eye out on my socials, and we'll come up with maybe a live stream. That'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, guys. Bye.